Good morning, guys. So last week you were supposed to pick one of these countries right here to work with, to research, to see how they were imperialized, what country took over, what were the effects whenever that country came in and took over. Did they do so without any kind of resistance, or was there resistance? How did they treat the natives? All of the questions that were in your other research question guide or paper. So the countries were right here. So any country in Africa other than Liberia or Ethiopia, you could choose Australia, India, Persia, Afghanistan, or the West Indies. So that gave you a lot of options, especially choosing any country in Africa. There's a whole lot, and some of them are really interesting. What happened to them, and what happened there. So, and then you were supposed to have already answered all the questions. Some of you went really deep in your research, and some of you did not. Some of you, your answers were very generalized. With they didn't treat them well, they didn't like them, they locked them up, those kinds of things. I'm going to need you to find examples, to find facts, details that back up what you're saying, that explain what you were saying. Okay, that's part of this research project. It's not just a simple answer. I said that last week. So this week, you are going to be on the product part. Okay, so your options are you have to do a paper, 2 to 4 pages. This needs to be formatted. It needs to have structure, paragraphs. Do not type it on your phone in notes and send it. You need to use a computer. And if you need to come into class for anything, I will be there on Thursday. You are welcome to come in and I will work with you. So paper, and then attached to the 2 to 4 pages of written word, you need to include maps, a timeline, and a bibliography page with your links to the sources that you used. Remember, I'm not making you write a true bibliography or works cited page because I'm not with you right now, and I didn't want to go that deep into works cited, but we will later. So if you're going to do a video, I'm allowing you to do a Google slideshow. However, if you're going to do a Google slideshow or Prezi, then I want you to learn how to use Screencastify. It's written here. Okay. If you go to Google and you put in Screencastify and Google Chrome extension, it will talk you through how to download it. And then you'll go up here to the little puzzle piece. That's your extensions after you've downloaded it. And you'll click and it'll be right there. And when you click on it, it'll ask you like whether or not you want the audio embedded, whether or not you want the video embedded, like you see where I'm embedded down here at the bottom with you. I don't care if you're on it, like your face is on it, but I do want to hear your voice. And I want you to talk through the information that are on your slides. Do not just turn in a Google Slides or a Prezi presentation. I expect for you to turn it into a video. Then you'll be able to take that video and it'll ask you if you want to upload it to YouTube or just like make the link shareable, and you can do whichever, but you're going to turn it in on this assignment as a link. When you go to your turn in button that's up here in this corner, I can't show you that right now, but when you go into the turn in, there's a drop down menu, and one of the menus is like a YouTube video, I think, but I know that link is a menu option, and you'll add your link there for me to be able to go and watch your presentation with your voice explaining about the country that you chose. The other option that you have is a Satori or some kind of online timeline. I had one girl last week use a Prezi as an online timeline, and that was fine. You're welcome to do that. So those are your options. Please ask me questions if you have questions. I will be in school on Thursday. If I need to come in, I could possibly come in on Wednesday. You just need to talk to me ahead of time and give me time to plan as well. Make sure that you put your resources in, like I put my resources here for you to get you started. You need to put a page that says sources used or works cited, and you're just going to list your links. Okay. Make sure that you've covered all of the questions. So some of you guys, like on this part, the effects on the natives, you didn't know what to put. So with the economy, like did the economy improve? How did they bring in technology or new structures that improve the economy, or did it fall apart? Typically with imperialism, it will improve the economy until they decide not to participate anymore and they leave the native country to themselves. And sometimes the economy tanks at that point. So I want to know what happens. With education, did they offer them new educational resources? Did they offer the natives that they put in power, for example, like in India, did they offer to send their children to Britain or to other countries for a better education in exchange for them listening to the parent country? What was the education? Did it improve? Did it not improve? Who benefited from it? Same with the others. With power, who was in power? Did they put certain natives in power? Did the imperialist country remain in power, and then all the natives had to answer to them? Did they like a certain group of, like, ethnic group of the natives, and put them in power? So you have to answer those questions. I know that they're not listed as questions, but these are like bullet points of what happened in the country that had to do with these things. Okay. So answer all your questions through whatever presentation you want. Again, if you do, sorry, I'm gonna go back. If you do a video option and you're doing like a Google Slides or a Prezi or something where you're going to talk through, or a PowerPoint, then you don't have to put all the information there. I have said a lot more words that are what is on this paper. So that's the reason that I want you to talk, is I want you to explain, because sometimes what you write doesn't really tell me all that much, but if you explain it to me, then I can hear that you understand what's going on and that you can talk me through it. So there is a reason I'm making you do a video. It's not just so you can do a video. Again, email me, message me, ask me if you have questions. Please feel free to come in, and good luck on this. Please take your time. There's a couple things that you have to do. There's one short story that you have to read, and then some preview things that I want you to go through on GoFormative before you do the Common Lit, just so that you can get a better idea of what the article that you're reading is about, or the short story. So for the most part, you don't have a lot going on this week except for this project, and I expect you to take the time to do it. Do not wait until Friday afternoon again, and for some of you, and then panic because you can't get it done or you can't find stuff. Go ahead and get started on Tuesday, and so that you've got time to ask me questions when you need it. Have a good day.